Well, this was unexpected. I never thought I would be looking forward to this gal or gyaru anime after reading the manga, and it has me on the edge of my seat with its current developments. I guess I was proven wrong. And if you want an upcoming romance anime that in a lot of ways hits real with real problems and psychological aspects mixed with a trope that's usually followed by lots of fan service in other anime, manga, light novel and whatnot, then stick around because this series is much more complicated than what I expected, or what you might expect, turning out to be at times extremely wholesome. If you have seen Hajimete no Gal or My First Time as a Gal, you'll notice the premise is pretty much the same, or just a resemblance to gal anime in general, which for some reason is a huge trend in Japan. Or even the upcoming Hokkaido Gals are super adorable anime, which don't get me wrong is also extremely wholesome at times, but this goes off on a completely different path. Where Hajimete no Gal focuses a lot on fan service, this has a pretty big focus on trying to develop a healthy relationship between two individuals with a roller coaster from the past, with extremely difficult personal issues and horrible peers, family situations, etc. that at times can honestly frustrate you, but it's also what makes the story dramatic enough to be interesting and maybe to some people even relatable, and at the very least allows us to empathize with the broken aspect of a certain character. This is the unusual gyaru story of Keikenzumi na Kimi to Keiken Zero na orega, Otsukiai suru Hanashi, or You Were Experienced, I Was Not, our dating story.
じゃあ付き合おっか。リュウトと全部初めてが良かった。
Following Ryuuto Kashima, who at first just seems like your all-around typical background mob character, getting dared by his group of degen friends to ask out a girl admired by everyone in the school, Runa Shirakawa, literally the plot to Hajimete no Gyaru, and the dynamic that you expect in most other shonen romance anime, a timid, shy boy and an overpoweringly confident, smart and beautiful girl. But this ain't it, chief, because the story somewhat beats that expectation with the fact that, in reality, Runa Shirakawa, unlike how she appears to everyone else, is a very broken character. And by broken, I do not mean overpowered, I mean that she's psychologically damaged, to the point that I think even she doesn't really see it that way either. One of the reasons that she is so well known throughout the school is the fact that a lot of guys previously asked her out and continue to do so because of rumors from other people that she gets in bed easily with anyone. And well, they're not wrong, but the actual reason for this is much more depressing than it seems. And I'm sure many people can understand or even relate to the idea of being a people pleaser, a person who was raised at all times to fulfill the wants of others, someone who's essentially been programmed to think that making others happy is all that they need to fulfill their own wants, to the point that they end up neglecting their own wants and needs that they aren't even aware of. I genuinely hope that made at least a bit of sense. In reality, Runa Shirakawa is someone who craves true love, but all this time boys were using her for what they want, to get in bed with her, approaching her with the idea of a relationship to actually want a one-night stand. And the naive Runa Shirakawa, whose primary experience of receiving love is this, has fallen for it every single time, thinking that it's normal, throwing her in a loop of making all the boys she dates think it's normal to want that from her, without committing to anything. To make the other person in the relationship happy, she would do anything. And this doesn't just stem from her dating life and extends all the way to her family issues, making the situation even more complicated, which I feel like is a very real problem, especially if you've grown up under a strict household and it's something that takes a long time of untangling to heal from, if it's even possible, and can lead to self-destructive behaviors without even realizing it, because of not understanding oneself. And her sudden relationship with her MC Ryuuto changes everything, who at first only dated because she just happened to be single at the time, but it turns out Ryuuto is someone who starts accepting her for who she is, and instead of his primary notion being trying to sleep with her, he actually starts to see her problem as a people pleaser, doing his best for once to make Runa Shirakawa happy instead of the other way around, which obviously makes Runa question a lot of things and realize dating Ryuuto for once is a completely different experience. Thus begins a story of healing and the revival of old drama and the start of new drama, and two people simply trying to understand each other and themselves, heartwarming and extremely wholesome moments, especially just the idea of experiencing someone that truly cares for her after all this time instead of just wanting to use her, and Runa slowly realizing the difference throughout the story, and of course people that still want to take advantage of her. But I'll leave it at that for you guys to experience the story firsthand, because it's a whole roller coaster, and the latest chapter at the time of this video has a lot of people in suspense. Whether you want to read the manga now or pick up the anime that's coming out this October for the fall 2023 anime season, or even do both, I'm sure it will be a worthwhile experience that will invoke a lot of emotions. And honestly, I'm glad the author Makiko Nagaoka is playing around with a trope to add such a powerful meaning, and it does make me cheer for this couple throughout the story, trying to establish a healthy, wholesome relationship, even though at times it can be frustrating because of all the people in Runa's past. And oh yeah, did I mention it will have Kusunoki Tomori, the voice actress of Makima from Chainsaw Man, and Shizuka Mikazuki from Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead, which is also airing this season. Another banger that you should not sleep on. I have a different video on that if you want to watch it. And we got Natsuki Hanae as the main character, Ryuuto Kashima, who's known for playing Ayono Koji from Classroom of the Elite, Kaneki Ken from Tokyo Ghoul, Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, Arima Kose from Your Lie in April, and so many other big names. And Runa Shirakawa, funny enough, is being played by Saori Oonishi, known also for Horikita from Classroom of the Elite and Aiz Wallenstein from Danmachi. A very stacked team for this anime, so I can't wait. Yeah, that's about it. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you want more anime, manga, and Japan related content like this, do leave a subscribe. I try my best to put out a video every single week, and we have short videos daily as well. And aside from that, we're so close to 400,000 subscribers, and it's all possible thanks to you guys. I don't know how we reached it. It's been like, what, 6 months? So yeah, it's still trying to process it, so thank you so much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. If you want to suggest more anime and manga that you want me to cover, you can leave it in the comment section below, or you can join my Discord server where I have a specific channel just for that. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe. Bye bye, subscribe. Peace.